हम हैं हम हैं हम हैं टपाड़िया। 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 हम हैं टपाड़िया। हम हैं हम हैं हम हैं हम हैं टपाड़िया। 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 हम हैं हम हैं हम हैं हम हैं टपाड़िया, हम हैं हम हैं हम हैं टपाड़िया, हम हैं हम हैं हम हैं टपाड़िया, हम हैं हम हैं हम हैं टपाड़िया।
Welcome to the live coverage of Bharat Shah Season 10. As we are back with another exciting contest as Woodex take on Map Titans. Coin toss took play few minutes ago, and it was Titans who have won the toss and opted to field first. 90% of the team winning toss here is opting to ball just to avoid to ball in the second inning to avoid the loop. Excellent start for Neeraj after conceding 8 runs in his first over. Now starts off with a beauty outside off stump. Tilting the batter comprehensively on outside edge. 19 runs on the board for Woodex. Length delivery outside off stump. Guided away by Kapil. Call is for two. Poor throw there from the fielder in the deep. An excellent running by Kapil and Shubham. Kapil and Shubham to open the innings for Woodex. Kapil reaches to 14 of 8 deliveries. Kapil with the help of couple of boundaries. Shubham on 4 of 6 deliveries. Neeraj and Ravi opened the account with the ball. Length delivery on the pad, slipped away. Chance of a run out. Short mid wicket fielder had a shy at the non-strike percent, but misses the target. All in all, good running between the wicket. Right hand, left hand combination out in the center for Woodex. Deep gully and sweeper cover out for Neeraj. This time, drifts one down the leg. Keeper fails to collect the ball in once. So the batter runs through wide +1, 2 extras for Woodex. Their score moves to 24. This is a good start for Woodex. They haven't lost a wicket yet, but they have managed to score across 10 runs per over. 9.60 to be precise. Projected score says 192. That will be a good score. Short ball pulled away. Will it go over the fielder? Yes, it does. Kapil on the pull on this occasion. It was shot from the bowler, and Kapil was in position way early. Excellent shot making from Kapil on this occasion. Weight transfer was so smooth. Kapil survives. That ball went straight to the point. There was never a run. But he ran. He was halfway down. Sent back by the non-striker. Fortunate for him that no direct hit. Woodex are 28 without any loss in 2.5. Neeraj Sharma conceding 17 runs in 1.5 to ball the final delivery of the third. Full clipped away beautifully, and the ball goes way back. 3 rows back. Kapil sends the ball. Excellent shot there. That was slightly overpitched on the pads. And Kapil is way strong on his pads and he clips it beautifully over long off. Way back into the crowd. 6 to end the third over. Woodex after being put into bat first are 34 for no loss. Ravi Kiran, GRK to continue, conceding 10 runs in his first. Will ball right arm over the wicket, medium pace. To Shubham with 4 of 6 deliveries. Wavered to start off the second over. White ball signal by the umpire. And an extra in total 2 runs for Woodex. The score moves to 36. Right hand, left hand combination out in the center for Woodex. That is troubling the fielder. Map Titans at the moment are finding difficult just to move the fielders here and there. Length delivery outside of stump. Left away by Kapil on this occasion. Short ball in the line of stumps. Punched away into the short mid wicket region. Fielder there who does well and keeps it to not. So back-to-back dot deliveries after that. Wide plus one, two extras considered in this over. So two coming of first two deliveries in this over. Short ball. This time Kapil tries to cut but misses. Oh my God. Did keeper hurt himself on this occasion? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He was standing close for Ravi in the process of gathering the ball. He might have hurt. He looks in some pain here as he's taken his gloves off. Physio is out in the center, having a good look at the wicket keeper. Action stops for a while. We are back with the live content, live coverage, and play resumes as the keeper is being changed. Hope is fine, but nonetheless, play continues. Dot ball to end the fourth over. Widex, after being put into bat first, are 36 for no loss in 4 overs. Current rate 9.00. Projected score says 180. Let me tell you, batting first average total here at Gurukul Cricket Stadium is around 180 and projected scores is 180. These are the good signs for Woodex. Anything around 180 is not an easy target to chase at Gurukul Cricket Stadium. Woodex have started beautifully here. Excellent over from Ravi Kiran, conceding only 2 runs. His all-around spell remains 2 overs, 12 runs for none wicket. Another change in the bowling attack. Another medium pacer brought into the attack inside the power play. He starts off with an pitch in swinging Yorker. First down for Woodex. Shubham departs after scoring 4 of 7 deliveries. He was looking to play safe on this occasion. Never anticipated the swing that was on offer for the bowler. Trying to play straight with the straight bat, but played down the wrong line. Furniture behind him has been disturbed. Map Titans will be relieved after seeing the back of Shubham, but still the danger man, the captain of Woodex, is at the non-striker. He's on 25 of 18, 3 boundaries and a big six. Strike rate of 138.89 for Shubham, for Kapil so far. So left hand, right hand combination is now done as the left-hander Shubham departs. Nikhilesh introducing to the attack, strikes at the very first ball he bowls. After the departure of Shubham, new man joining in the captain is Harish. 46 matches for Harish, 929 runs for him at the average of 30.97. Strike rate 116.86. Very good average for Harish in limited over cricket. Tick over 20 is a good average in T20 ice. Relatively new career for Harid, marking his guard now. Will face Nikhilesh, who is off the mark straight away. In the very first delivery he balled. Only one fielder outside the circle for Map Titans, that is Deep Gully. Operating with only one fielder outside the circle currently. Nikhilesh will ball to Harish. Good length delivery outside off stump, guided away beautifully by Harish to the fielder in the deep gully. It's only single coming off the second delivery. Short ball, punched off the back foot, but straight to the short cover fielder. Another dot ball. Some lag in runoff for Nikhilesh at the moment. He stops in the middle and get back to his mark. Now the batter tying his lace. He's taking his own time. This match started slow, but it's going even slower. Definitely the bowling team is slow on over 8. Umpires will keep them reminding about the over 8. Currently they are 3 minutes behind on the over 8. That will play a huge role at the back end. Short ball once again. Kapil trying to hit it on the front foot, but missing the ball completely. Instead, he should have played the delivery on the back foot. Nonetheless, no harm done. Only a dot ball in. 4 balls into the over. Only 1 run conceded and 1 wicket for Nikhil so far. This is a good over for Map Titans. Full toss outside of stump. Driven square, but straight to the point fielder. Single conceded as the point fielder is right at the edge. Good running by both the batters. Only 2 runs coming so far of Nicholas over. This time wavered from Nicholas, balling the down the leg. So wide ball signal by the umpire. Another extra for Odex. Their score moves to 39. This time he balls outside off stump, way away from that wide line. After conceding only 2 runs of first 5, he ball too wide, 2 wides. So all in all, 4 runs coming off Nicholas over. Wavered from him after picking up the wicket at the very first ball, then bowling a good 4 deliveries, then coming up with 2 wide balls. He looks in pressure. Good delivery outside of stump to end his over and the fifth of the inning. Woodex, after being put into bat first, are 40 for the loss of 1 wicket in first 5 overs. Currently, they are scoring 8 runs per over. Projected score says 160. Short ball. Wayward start from the bowler. Way outside that wide line. White ball signal by the umpire. 41 on the board for Wodex while batting first. They have been asked to bat first by Map Titans once again wavered. Pawan introducing to the attack from the camera and 311 matches for Pawan, 219 wickets, economy 7.35, best figures of 5 for 4. Starts off with couple of wides. Once again outside the wide line and another wide signal by the umpire. Three in a row wides to start the final over of the power play. Bowler looking in tremendous pressure at the moment. This time it's run down the leg. But four wides in a row. Pawan without bowling a delivery conceding 4 runs in the final over of the power play. Once again outside the wide line of the off stump. Fifth wide in a row. At the moment, Pawan is struggling to find his feet. Huge discussion there in between the long on fielder and the bowler. Pawan finally bowling a legal delivery of the over. Good length outside off stump. Beautifully played on the front foot by the batter Kapil for a single. Short ball, cut away, but straight to the gully fielder. Will they run through? Yes, they do. Easy single. Fielding is not up to the task from Map Titans are as they are leaking singles inside the circle. Once again, clipped on the legs, but straight to the fielder who is inside the circle or mid off region who does well, but still single conceded. Three singles coming of first in deliveries after 5 wides. In total, 8 runs already. Pulled away towards the right of the mid wicket. The ball is racing away to the fence. Fielder gives a chase, but chase goes in vain. Ball reaches the boundary first. So boundary for Wodex. 50 up for Wodex inside the power play. 5.4 overs into the game, and they are 52 for the loss of 1 wicket. Currently scoring over 9.18. Projected score says 184. Length delivery on side of the beautifully cut away towards the right of the gully fielder who dives to stop the ball but couldn't. And the ball races into the boundary cuttings in no time after crossing him. Back to back boundaries for Harish and Riders. Good Riders. As the score moves to 56 in 5.5. Expensive over from Pawan. 16 already of first five, a delivery yet to be bowled. With that single, power play has been completed. Decks after being put into bat first are 57 for the loss of 1 wicket in 6 overs. Good power play for Woodex, losing only 1 wicket and scoring 57 runs. Nicholas to continue. Nicholas starts off with a dot delivery. White ball signal by the umpire as that runs down the leg. Short ball outside off stump. Cut away. But straight to the point fielder. Only for a single. Good news for Titans is keeper is back on the field and he is standing in the point region. That's a good sign all around for cricket. Once again, short ball outside off stump. Well away from the wide line. White ball signal by the umpire. Another extra for Modex as their score moves to 60. Run rate now inches away from 10. 9.73 to be precise. Good delivery on this occasion by Niklesh, beating Kapil on the outside edge. That ball was that ball had hint of away swing after pitching. Niklesh trying to drive on the up, gets beaten. Good delivery there by Niklesh. Swing is on offer for Niklesh. We saw that at the very first ball he bowled, deceiving the batter and cleaning him up. Now beats Kapil on the outside edge. This time Niklesh tries to bowl full on the pads, beautifully clipped away by Kapil. Excellent work there in the fine leg region, giving the chase and keeping it to two. Couple of runs saved by the fielder there. Short third, short point, short cover, and short fine in play inside the circle for Niklesh. Deep gully, sweeper cover, long on, long off, mid wicket in play, outside the circle. This time Niklesh drives on the up, but gets the outside half of the bat, and the ball goes to deep gully. In fact, they have ran for 2 runs. This is excellent, excellent running in between the wickets by both the batters. Niklesh, once that ball was gone with after hitting his bat, started fast in the end, completing the 2 runs with ease. 64 up for Budex in 6.4. Short ball. Kapil tries to pull. He was advancing down the ground, and Nicholas saw him coming and banged that ball halfway. Still, Kapil tries to pull but gets beaten. Good delivery there by Nicholas. Last ball of the over coming up. Full on the pads, clipped away. Fine leg fielder again after the ball. Will he cut it off? Yes, he does. Call is for three. Will they make it? In the end, throw is at the wrong end. They complete with ease. So after the completion of 7 overs, Woodex are 67 for the loss of 1 wicket. Currently, they are scoring tick over 9.57 to be precise. Projected score says 191. Woodx are 85 for the loss of 1 wicket in 9 overs. Currently, they are scoring 9.44 runs per over. Projected score says 189. Sunil, who bowled previous over, conceding 15 runs in his first. Shashi Kiran to continue after conceding only 3 runs in his first over. He'll be bowling the final over from the camera in 10th one of the inning. Flighted one, driven on the up. Fielder there in the deep. Will he cut it off? Yes, he does. Kapil nearing a milestone of 50. He reaches to 47 in 36 deliveries. 4 boundaries and 6 already for Kapil. Strike rate around 130, 130.56. On the other hand, Harish is looking now set. He's 15 of 12. Couple of boundaries already for him. Another flighted and this time Harish tries to go downtown but gets the leading edge. Fortunate for him. No one inside the circle in the point region. Oh, misfielding there by the wicket keeper. That ball should have been kept to a single with the help of that misfield. Batter ran for 3. So 3 runs in the account of Woodx. Their score moves to 89. Kapil now back on strike, who is on 47 of 36. Captain of Woodx leading his team from the front. Flighted one outside of stump, punched away into the cover region where the fielder is deep for that to cut that sort of shot. Only a single. Long on is in, mid on in place. Cover is out, extra cover and sweeper cover, both outside the circle. This is not a regular field, but this is what it is. This time it flighted one. Harish goes downtown, but only manages to get the ball away in the boundary skirtings after bouncing. Much needed boundary for Harish and Woodx. Excellent shot by Harish, piercing the gap in between mid wicket and long off to the perfection. Hit hard, but straight to the fielder, and the ball bursts through his hand. And adding insult to an injury, it goes all the way. Back to back boundaries for Woodx and Harish. Woodx are 98 for the loss of 1 wicket in 9.5. Shashi Kiran, after conceding 3 runs in his first, has gone for 13 in the 5 deliveries of his second over. Delivery yet to be bowled in this over. Full toss, hit away, but this time straight to the fielder deep in the long off region. So only single to end the 10th over. Woodx, after being put into bat first, are 99 for the loss of 1 wicket in first 10. Map Titans, after opting to bowl first, only a wicket for them so far. We are done. We are halfway through in the second innings. And Woodx are 99 for the loss of 1 wicket. We'll be right back with a
हम
very
हैं हम हैं टपाड़ी
Now introducing to the attack from the far end. Will ball to Harish. Short ball pulled away, but the fielder there in the square leg region would as well. So single to start the 11th over. 28 matches for SP, 20 wickets, 7.93 the economy. Best figures of 3 for 31. Marking your guard is the captain of Wodex, Kapil, who is on 48 of 37, nearing his milestone of 50. Short ball punched away down the ground. Milestone has to wait as Kapil moves to 49. Harish looking to accelerate now. He's on to 28 of 17 deliveries. 4 boundaries already for him. Strike rate over 160. 164.71 to be precise. Once again, heaved away into the mid-wicket region. Fielder there in the deep. And he puts it down. That ball was going nowhere, but straight in the hands of mid-wicket, who puts and sitter down. Opportunity coming their way, and my Titans failing to grab one. Nonetheless, Kapil punches one down the ground in the long off region to complete his 50. 50 up for the captain of Wodex in 39 deliveries, 4 boundaries and a 6 for him. Strike rate 128.21. Excellent, excellent innings from the captain of Wodex, leading his team from the front. Good delivery by SP, but clipped away in the leg side. Call is for two. If the fielder would have get that ball cleanly, that would have been a tight. Nonetheless, excellent running by both the batters. 2 runs completed with ease. 6 runs coming off the SP's first and the 11th over so far. Yet a delivery to be bowled. Short ball. This time, Harish tries to pull, but gets the leading edge. Fortunate for him. The ball went straight to the long on fielder on after rolling. So single to end the 11th over. Woodex, after being put into bat first, are 106 for the loss of 1 wicket. Currently, they are scoring 9.64 runs per over. Projected score says 193. Sashi Kiran to continue. Sashi Kiran conceding only 3 runs in his first over, then concedes 14 in his very second. Now back with his third over. Right arm off break bowler Sashi Kiran coming over the wicket for Harish. Starts off with a good delivery outside of stump, but even better shot from Harish. Long on fielder is in the circle on law for Sashi, and he pays the penalty as the batter hits over his head for a boundary. Now change in field. Now middle region fielder drops back to long on. Extra cover. Now sweeper cover fielder in. So 4 on a trot on the offside are inside the circle. Short third, short gully, point, and extra covers. Flighted delivery on the stumps. Heaved away on the leg side all along the carpet for a single, which brings the captain of Codex back on strike. He's on 50 of 39. Slowly, but Harish has moved on to 37. Flighted one and cut away. That ball was tantalizingly close to the fielder in the point region. In the end, it goes for a four. Very little gap there in that region, and Kapil pierces the gap to the perfection on this occasion. Slightly towards left and right, he would have ended in the fielder's hand. Short ball once again, cut away. This time towards the right of point fielder, in between extra covers and point. Back-to-back boundaries for Kapil and Woodex. Woodex at the moment are cruising. They are 19 for the loss of 1 wicket in 11.4. For the first time in the match, run rate crosses 10 runs. Current run rate 10.20. With that, the projected score says 204. Another short ball. Once again, Kapil tries to punch it. But on this occasion, he misses. Another change in field. Now sweeper cover drops back and covers inside the circle. More of a conventional field now after trying too many fields. Inside it, the ball is racing away in the fine leg and it will stop in the outfield. How many runs will they run? Three is the call. Non-striker is quit. But the throw is at the wrong end. So easy three in the end for the batter. With that three, 12 overs have been completed. Wood are 122 for the loss of 1 wicket. Currently scoring over 10, 10.17 to be precise. Projected score says 203. Good shot there by Kapil. Walked away on the leg side, but only for a single. Fielder very short in the mid wicket and a deep mid wicket. Two men on the mid wicket, one inside and one outside the circle. No one at the fine leg. Once again, Harish heaves it into the mid wicket. Call is for two. Fielder there in the deep is quick, but not quick enough. So 2 runs taken. Three coming in first two deliveries. SP to continue. Coming around the wicket. Left arm. Medium pacer SP. Square leg now. Couple of yards in inside the boundary to stop two. Harish now into 40s. This time Yorker attempted. Chance of run out. Yes, says the umpire. That ball went no way. And Kapil was well short of his crease. There's a no run on this occasion. Kapil ran through. He has thrown away his wicket here at Gurukul Cricket Stadium. He got the start. He was lining up for a big 100, but he has missed out. He departs after scoring 62 of 54 deliveries. Strike rate 140. He was looking dangerous after reaching the milestone of 50, but now throws his wicket away, trying to sneak one in. Much needed breakthrough for Nap Titans comes in the form of run out. Good glove work there by the keeper, who collects the ball cleanly and hits it on a timber. Good work there by the keeper to see the back of the captain of Udex. Newman in is Karan. 141 matches for Karan, 3,483 runs at the average of 35.54. Strike rate 139.21, touch under 140. Run rate exactly 10. Current run rate for Wodex will take them to 200. They'll be more than happy to put 200 on the board. Wodex were cruising at that very moment, but with the downfall of the captain, will the brakes will be on or will they continue the very same way? Nonetheless, SP drifts one down. White ball signal by the umpire. Wodex Riders are 126 on the board in 12.3 overs. Pullen and delivery played with the soft hand into the cover region. Fielder there is right at the edge. So single taken, which brings Harish back on strike with on 39 of 24 deliveries. 5 boundaries so far for Harish. Strike rate well over 150. 162.50. O pitch hit away into the mid wicket region. Fielder there does well inside the circle, but still cannot prevent the batters from taking a single. Excellent running in between the wickets by both the batters. 6 runs coming off SP's over so far, and it hits one down. An excellent walk there in the deep square leg region. He dives and stops couple of runs for his teams. So only a couple of runs to end the 13th over. Wodex, after being put into bat first, are 132 for the loss of 2 wickets. Currently, they are scoring 10 runs per over. Projected score says 200. Boundary confirmed by the official. That was a catching chance there for the fielder in the deep, who spills one and Harish gets a lifeline and a boundary. He races to 59 of 34. Seven boundaries and a six. Strike rate 173.53 for Harish. He's looking excellent and he's looking to finish big for his team. Woodecks are already 156 for the loss of 3 in 16. They are scoring touch under 10, 9.75 to be precise. Projected score says 195. Map Titans opting to field, not moving out to be a right one for them so far. Will they come back and finish strong? We have to wait and watch. Ravi Kiran to continue. 2 overs, 12 runs for him. Now into his third. Excellent bowling so far by Ravi Kiran. Full, and this time Harish tries to swing across the line and misses the ball completely. Harish departs after scoring 59 of 35 deliveries. Map Titans will be mighty relieved after seeing the back of Harish. Harish was looking dangerous out in the center. He was looking for six and boundaries. He was dealing in boundaries. Now departs after scoring 59 of 35 deliveries. He had taken the command after the departure of the captain, Kapil. Now he departs. Harish now on the other end. Gupta is relatively new at the crease. Only 5 runs for him so far. Prashant started off beautifully with a boundary. Now departs. He holds out to long on. Excellent catch there in the deep. Charging in and taking the catch comfortably. Prashant trying to get the maximum runs on the final 4 overs of the innings. Departs after scoring four. Only couple of balls faced by the Prashant. After his departure, new man in is Tarun Agarwal. 157 matches for Tarun. 718 runs at the average of 9.89. Strike rate 81.68. Now marking his guard. Half of the team back in the shed for Woodx. They are 161 for the loss of 5 wickets. Good comeback by Map Titans on the back of Ravi Kiran. 2.4 overs, 17 runs, 2 wickets, economy 6.38. Excellent figure so far for Ravi Kiran. GRK full on the stumps, driven on the up by Tarun all along the carpet for a single. This is good over so far for Map Titans, conceding only 6 runs and Two main batters send out. Once again, short delivery into the surface, punched away by the batter. Two is a call. In the end, they have to settle for a single. SP there in the deep is quick and keeps it to a single. To single to end the 17. Woodex are 163 for the loss of 5 wickets. Currently, they are scoring 9.59 runs per over. Projected scores is 192. Map Titans, after winning the toss, opting to bowl first, which has proven to be a right decision in the previous encounters. But in this encounter, Woodex have got better of the Titans. Umpire informing the captain of Woodex that they are 2 overs behind on the over rate. Penalty has been implemented now. Woodex have to have 5 men inside the circle in the last 3 overs. Excellent delivery to start the 18th over, leading the batsman on the outside edge. 5 men inside the circle are short third, short gully, short point, covers, and square leg. Only 3 men now outside the boundary. Sorry, 4 men outside the boundary. Good length delivery on the stumps. Punched away to the cover region. Only for a single. Sweeper cover, long on, and a mid wicket outside the circle. Full on the pads. Missed by the batter. So does the keeper. We have to wait for the umpire signal. He signals by. So another extra for Woodex. That ball was quick and fired in by Neeraj. Neeraj is looking good in his comeback spell, but still he has conceded 32 runs in 3.3. Yet to take a wicket. The ball's a beauty outside of stump, beating the batter on the outside edge. Excellent length by Neeraj. Gupta on 7 of first 10 deliveries he faced. On the other end, Sarun Agarwal on a single of 2 deliveries he faced. Full on the stumps, heaved away into the mid-wicket region. Fielder there in the deep. Batters are looking for a two. In the end, they settle for a single. Runs coming in terms of singles in this over so far. 3 runs coming of 5 deliveries. Excellent, excellent comeback this from Map Titans. They are coming back strongly in the last few overs. Full driven on the air, straight to the short third fielder. Yet the single conceded. So single to end the 18th over. Woodex, after being put into bat first by Map Titans, are 167 for the loss of 5 wickets. Currently, they are scoring over 9 runs per over. Projected score says 186. Last 2 overs coming your way. 5 fielders inside the circle as the penalty has been implemented by the match officials. Guru and Shravan Kumar, very experienced my match officials for Bharat Shah Cricket Tournament Season 10. Ravi Kiran now to bowl out. 3 overs 19 for 2 wickets for Ravi Kiran so far. Heaved away in the mid wicket. Fielder there fumbles. Both the batters is the opportunity and back for a second run. So 2 runs to start the 19th. Fielder there in the mid wicket is slow, and both the batters were very quick to realize that, and they ran for two. Excellent running between the wicket. Short ball outside of stump. Batsman gives him a charge and swats him down the ground, but only for a single. Fielder there in the deep does well. 2 and 1 to start the 19. Brings Harsh Gupta back on strike. Tarun Agarwal is 5 of 5. Harsh 8 of 12. Harsh on a back foot punches into the cover region. Chance of a run out, but the fielder had a good try at the stump but misses. Harsh Agarwal survives on this occasion. Fielder there in the short cover region, very disappointed with his effort. Nonetheless, single conceded. So 4 runs coming off first 3 deliveries of Ravi Kiran. Short ball punched away over the head of the short cover fielder. Couple of balls and into the boundary cuttings. Boundaries have dried up in couple of overs for Woodex, but Tarun Agarwal breaks the shackles and gets the much needed boundary for Woodex to get their innings back on track. Shuffles, but tries to hit the ball in the leg side where the quotient is empty behind square. No man there on the leg side trying to get the ball in that region. But the bowler was sharp. He balls way outside. So no chance for the batter. Dot ball. Once again, batsman charges. Gets an inside edge. So back to back dot ball. Dot balls 2019. Woodex, after batting first, are 175 for the loss of 5 wickets. Currently, they are scoring 9.21 runs per over. Projected score says 184. Anything over 180 will be a good score here at Gurukul Cricket Stadium. Par scores case, anything over 180 is defendable at this venue. But let me tell you, bowling second will be not an easy task as the dew will get heavier and heavier. Full on the stump, hit away down the ground. Fielder charging in, keeps it to a single. That was a miscued hit by Tarun Agarwal. In fact, it was Harsh who miscues that ball. Fortunate for him, that ball not carrying all the way to the fielder. Only single conceded, which brings Tarun Agarwal, who scored a boundary in previous over, back on strike. Full outside edge caught, just short of short third, was charging in for catch. Only manages to get a hit. 2 runs taken. Good valiant effort there in the field by the fielder, going in, charging in for the catch. But that ball was never carrying to him. In the end, gets a hand to it. Couple of runs saved, but 2 runs still in the account for Woodex. Woodex are 178 in 19.2. Will they end their inning on high? Inside it, this time the ball is racing in the fine leg region. No fielder there to cut that ball. Finally, a boundary for Woodex. Streaky, but Tarun will take it. Runs are runs, anyhow they come. 180 achieved by Woodex. They are 182 now in 19.3. 3 balls remaining in this innings. What will be the target that Woodex will set for Map Titans? Time will tell. They have crossed 180, which is above par here at Gurukul Cricket Stadium. Final 3 balls of the inning coming your way. Full toss on the pads. Tries to clip, but Toe ends it. Ball reaches to the square leg fielder who is inside the circle on a bounce. So only single conceded of the fourth over. Fourth ball of the over. Five men are inside the circle as Titans have been penalized on slow over it by the match officials. Length delivery on the pads inside edge. They run through excellent running between the wickets. Tarun back on strike with 16 of 11. Couple of boundaries for him. Strike rate 145. Will look to score the maximum out of the final delivery coming your way. 184 on the board for Woodex. What will be the target that will be set for Map Titans when they come out to bat? Full outside of stump, but ball trickles away after pitching. So white ball signaled by the umpire. That was an off cutter, attempted leg break. Sorry, leg cutter by the bowler. Going away after pitching. So white in the end, 185 up. Full attacking the stump, going through the defense of Tarun Agarwal at the final ball of the innings. Woodex can't score off the final deliveries and loses Tarun. So Woodex, after being put into bat by Mac Titans, are 185 for the loss of 6 wickets. 186 will be the target set for Mac Titans. We'll be right back with the chase as Mac Titans have to score over 9.9 runs per over in the chase. 186 the target set. We'll be right back with the action in couple of minutes. Stay tuned in the live stream.
हम हैं
We are back with the chase. Map Titans chasing massive 186 R3 without any loss after the end of first over. Excellent over to start. Avinash calling that very first over. Once again, a run out opportunity, direct hit and gone. Akshay at the non-striker departs. He backed too much and the fielder there in the first one down for Map Titans while chasing massive 186. Shashi dismissed, two run out. He backed too much. Excellent effort in the deep inside the circle, impact by the cover fielder to see the back of Shashi. He was the power hitter inside the power play for. We have to wait for the umpire signal as the ball was drifted down and leg by signaled by him. So extras for my Titans. Shashi dismissed for one of two balls. Run out by the captain of Woodex, Kapil. Excellent effort in the field. With the 2 runs, Map Titans are now 9 on the board while chasing 186. Once again, driven on the up. Fielder there in the deep. Better effort needed there in the deep, but he lets the ball go through. So a much needed boundary inside the power play for Map Titans. With that boundary, 13 are on the board for Map Titans. Once again, good running between the wicket by the batters to complete that single. 4 and a single. In total, 6 runs coming. In fact, 7 runs so far. Pawan and Akshay out in the center for Map Titans. Excellent ball there by the bowler Avinash, trapping the batter for room. In the end, the batter just defends. Dot ball. Length ball outside off stump, punched away but straight to the cover fielder. Back to back dot deliveries after that boundary and a single. 14 runs up for Map Titans in 2.5. Last ball of the third over coming. Short one, cut away towards the left of point fielder, who does well, but still a single conceded. Single to end the third over. Map Titans, while chasing 138, are 15 for the loss of 1 wicket. At the moment, they are scoring 5 runs per over. Required rate exactly 10 for them. They still need 172 runs in remaining 102 balls. Coin toss was won by Map Titans and they elected to ball first. Woodex scoring 185 in their 20 overs. Now target is set 186 for Map Titans. They are 14 for the loss of 1 wicket in 3 overs. Full looking for swing, but on this occasion, driven on the up all along the carpet for a single. 16 on the board for Map Titans. Excellent in swinging delivery by Rupesh to see the back of Pawan. It was full. It was in the block hole and it was swinging in. Excellent, excellent delivery first up. Pawan departs cheaply after scoring 5 or 4 deliveries he faced. Map Titans while chasing 186 R16 for the loss of 2 wickets. New man in is Neeraj, who cuts it straight to the short third fielder for a single, gets off the mark straight away. 180 matches for Neeraj, 2,411 runs at the average of 23.64, strike rate over 130, 131.32 for Neeraj, who starts with a single. Left-hander Akshay is still out in the center, who is 8 of 14. While chasing 186, losing 2 early wickets is what you don't want. But Woodex will be pleased with their effort so far. With the ball and inside the field, once again full and looking for swing. Rupesh is bowling full and is getting the swing. Slingy action for Rupesh. He is a right arm medium pacer. He's a wrong footed bowler. Very rare action, which is not seen usually. Driven on the up and excellent grab, but he puts it down. Captain there in the short covers, almost getting the catch, and in the process of completing the catch, he puts it down. That was an excellent grab, jumping in the air and getting the ball. But while landing and completing the catch, he puts it down. Landmark for Akshay, 6,000 runs achieved for him in limited over. Once again, full way outside, net with the soft hand for a single. Congratulations to Akshay for reaching 6,000 runs in his limited over career. With that single, 4 overs have been completed. Map Titans while chasing 136 hours, 19 for the loss of 2 wickets. No, no, in fact, we have one more delivery remaining in this over. Full toss, drilled away down the ground. Bowler having no sight of it. That ball was hit hard by the left-hander Akshay, who was running out of partners. But on this occasion, he drills one down the ground. Much needed boundary for Map Titans. With that, 4 overs have been completed. Map Titans, while chasing 186, are 21 for the loss of 2 wickets. Got any single to start. Drifted down the leg. Beautifully paddle sweep towards the left of square leg, who is inside the circle. Much needed boundary. Now Akshay growing in confidence and revealing his shots. He reaches to 17 of 17 deliveries. Run a ball 17. But couple of boundaries in that after starting slow. Kapil after two good balls whips on down the leg. Excellent comeback by Kapil, now attacking the stumps. Beautifully punched away by the batter, but straight to the short cover fielder for a dot ball. Four balls so far has been taken for five of Kapil. Right arm off break bowler coming diagonal for the left-hander Kapil. Full outside off stump, but the batter goes back and tries to cut. Gets beaten. Back-to-back dot deliveries after being taken for a boundary. 5 runs coming off first deliveries. Batter not rotating the strike after getting that boundary. Full on the pads, played with the soft hand. Single taken in the end with ease. So single to end the fifth over. Map Titans, while chasing 186, are 29 for the loss of 2 wickets. They still need 157 runs in remaining 19, no, 90 balls. Required rate now creeped up over 10, 10.47 to be precise. Current rate tick under 6, 5.80. Power play not completely utilized so far by Map Titan batters, as they have lost two massive wickets in form of Sashi. Another change in the bowling attack. Now Tarun Agarwal has given a go. Right arm off break bowler Tarun, 157 matches for him, 135 wickets, economy 6.75, best figures of 6 for 19. Will be bowling right arm diagonal around the wicket for lefty. Same as Kapil. He starts off with a wayward down the leg delivery. Umpire raising his arms wide and signaling wide. So extra to start the sixth over. 30 up for Titans in 5 overs. They need a big over as the field restrictions will be gone after this over. Only two fielders outside the circle are long on and sweeper cover once again. The bowler found guilty of drifting on the pads. This time the batter making full use and lifting it over the square leg fielder for a handsome looking boundary. Now lefty Akshay settling under 22 for Akshay in 21 deliveries. Four boundaries in his innings. Strike rate just over 100, 104.76. Change in guard. Now coming around the wicket. Sorry, over the wicket. Full driven on the up. But straight to the fielder in the long on for a single. Six coming off first two deliveries of Tarun's first over. Now right-hander Neeraj back on strike with 3 or 4. Map Titans definitely need a move on from here on. They need to convert this over into a big one for them. Full and lifted beautifully over. Will it be taken? Yes! Cover fielder, the captain himself, backpedaling and takes a beauty with ease. This is fielding of the highest order. With that wicket, we have to congratulate Tarun for completing a milestone of 150 wickets. What a ball of Tarun, completing 150 wickets in limited over 3 career. That ball was traveling, that ball was lifted beautifully. But the only man that could get there is the captain of Woodex. Mr. Kapil. Excellent, excellent. This is the second brilliance in the field already by him under the 6 hours. He was off in a flash at that ball. He had to move, he had to cover good ground, and he did. And catching that catch backpedaling is not an easy job. He was not in a good position to catch that, but still he catches it cleanly and sees the back of Neeraj, who departs after scoring three. New man in for Map Titans is SP. 28 matches for ST, 88 runs, average of 9.78, strike rate 106.72. Both the left-handers out in the center for Map Titans. They are three down inside the 6 overs. Short ball cut away towards the left of the point, who is giving the chase to a ball and cuts it and keeps it to two. Excellent fielding in the outfield. Fielding by Woodex has been on point here at Gurukul Cricket Stadium. They are making all the stops in the outfield. Run out, catch, all ready. Two blocks ticked by the fielding. With that couple of runs, SP is off the mark. Full outside off stump, inside F ground. Quick single. In the end, completed with ease. Good fielding there, but still cannot affect the run out as both the batters were quick in between the wickets. So far, 9 runs coming off Tarun Agarwal's over. This is a mixed, jam-packed action over. 9 runs conceded and a wicket taken. Map Titans, while chasing 186, are at the moment reeling for 38 for the loss of 3. Last ball of the power play coming. Short ball, cut away, but straight to the point. Body on the line on this occasion. Getting hit on the rib cage, but stopping that boundary and only conceding a single. Single to end the 6th over. Map Titans, while chasing 186, are 39 for the loss of 3 wickets. Current rate 6.50. Required rate well over 10, 10.50 to be precise, as they need 147 in remaining 84 balls. Another excellent over by the captain of Goodex, Kapil, conceding only 4 runs, 2 overs, 10 runs. No wicket for Kapil so far. Tarun Agarwal to continue. Maps are Map Titans are 43 for the loss of 3 wickets in 7. Once again, batter trying to drive on the up, but gets beaten on the outside edge by Tarun. SP on this occasion trying to drive and trying to go over cover region. Now field restrictions are lifted. Now they have extra men outside the circles. Only 4 men patrolling inside the power play. Short third, point, short covers, and a short mid wicket in play inside the circle at the moment. Full on the stumps, hit away in the mid wicket region over the fielder inside the circle, and the ball trickles away after bouncing. Much needed boundary for Titans coming from the bat of SP. Good intent this from SP. Lifting that ball over the mid wicket, playing across the line. Still in 139 in 76 deliveries. Once again, full. Once again, SP tries to replicate the similar shot, but this time failing to get any connection. It's a dot ball. 4 coming off first 3 deliveries so far of Tarun's second over. Tarun so far 1.3 overs, 14 for 1. Tarun fires in. Appeal for a IBW. Just a formality. Keeper not joining the bowler as it was drifting down. No support from the fielders as well for the bowler. But more importantly, he's got only considered only 4 runs in his 4 balls. He balls one down the leg and white signal by the umpire. As I was saying, he only considered 4. He concedes 1 extra. So 5 runs coming in first 2 deliveries. Map Titans at the moment not able to convert a boundary overs into a big one as they are failing to rotate the stack. Another extra. So now 7 runs coming off Tarun's second inning. So 8th over, 7.4 overs into the chase. Map Titans are 49 for the loss of 3 wickets. Currently scoring 6.38. They need now over 11. Slowly, but by each and every ball, required rate creeping up now well over 11, 11.11. Full, almost a Yorker, drilled hard, but all along the carpet to a long on fielder for a single. 50 up for Map Titans. Misfield, but excellent backup by the wicket keeper. So only single. 50 up for Map Titans in 7.5 overs while chasing 186. They still need 136 in 73 remaining balls at the required rate of 11.18. Last ball of the 8th over coming up. Pulled away in the square leg region. Fielder there in the deep does well. Call is for 2. Poor throw from the deep fielder. Both the batters ran through for a second run. So 2 runs completed. With that 8 overs have been completed. Map Titans, while chasing 186, are 52 for the loss of 3 wickets. They still need 134 runs in 72 balls. Kapil to continue. Starts off with a single. That was a full toss on the stumps. Batter trying to go over mid wicket, but only hits it to the short mid wicket on a couple of bounds for a single. Again on the pads, hit away, but the fielder there in the deep in square leg region. Fumbles to collect. Both the batters coming back for a second and they complete it with ease. Slight error in the field by the fielder in the deep. Rare sighter so far for Wodex. Flighted one on the stump. Hit away straight to the mid wicket fielder. Call is for a single. The call was early in the end, both the batters making their ground safely. So back to back singles for the map batters. One, then a two, again a single. So 4 runs coming off first three deliveries of Kapil's third and the innings nine. Big over for map Titans yet to become. Once again swept away, but straight to the square leg fielder who's been busy in that region. Couple of yards here and there. It would have been boundary for the batter, but the luck is going in the favor of Udex as the batters are finding hard to put it in the gap at the moment. Full toss outside of stump, hit away, but reaches the field on a bounce in the deep in long on region. That was a real loosener from Kapil, but the batter once again failing to make full use of it. Again a single. Score reaches to 58. Last ball of the over coming. Flighted one, hit up on the earth. Fielder in the covers. Makes an excellent ground and it grabs a beauty. Field in the outfield so far for Woodex has been spot on. Another brilliant catch executed by the cover fielder. He had to cover good ground towards his left and he moves quickly and grabs it with ease. In the end, it's the fourth one down for Map Titans. Map Titans, while chasing massive target of 186, are 58 for the loss of 4 wickets in 9 overs. Currently, they are scoring 6.4 runs per over. Required rate creeping up. Now well over 10.5. Sorry, 11.5. 11.64 is the required rate. Newman making his way out in the center is Surendra after the departure of SP. SP made 12 of 13 deliveries, trying to up the ante, trying to up the scoring rate for his team, but not really affecting. In fact, he's been departed. 9 overs into the chase, and Map Titans are already 4 down, just for 58. Flighted one outside off stump, hit away, but straight to the short mid wicket. That has been the story so far for Map Titans. They are finding the fielders instead of gap to the perfection. Once again, cut away. Fielder there charging in to affect the run out, but on this occasion, it's not there. Easy single for the batter. Single coming the first two deliveries. This is the last over from the far end. Titans still need 127 of 64 deliveries. Right hand, left hand combination now out in the center for map Titans. Filenda gets off the mark by knocking the ball down the ground for a single. 60 is up for Titans in 9.3 overs. 2 runs coming off the 10th over so far. 3 balls yet to be bowled in this over. Length delivery outside off stump, cut away. But straight to the sweeper cover fielder. Call is for two. Chance of a run out, but batters are quick and throw is not up to the task. That was a risky second, but in the end, safely completed by the batters. 4 runs coming off first 4 deliveries. 62 on the board for Titans. Flighted one, swept away beautifully in the mid-wicket region. Way outside the boundary skirtings for a gigantic, beautiful six. Much needed six coming off the blade of Akshay. Has been quiet for a while. On this occasion, Tarun gives him a full toss and Akshay making a full use of it and depositing it into the stands in mid-wicket region. Much needed boundary for Titans. Their score moves to 68 in 9.5. Final ball of the 10th over coming. Short side of the cut away, but straight to the point fielder who is quick. So dot ball to end the 10th over. Nap Titans, while chasing 186, are 68 for the loss of 4 wickets in 10 overs. They still need 118 remaining 60 balls at the required rate of 11.61. Change of ends. We'll be right back with the live action in a few minutes. Stay tuned. Pratik to ball his second over, conceding 14 in 1.5, 1.1 in fact. Excellent delivery outside of stump. That ball kept little low and skidded through, beating the batter. Only thing good for Titans is Akshay reaches the landmark of 50. Flighted one, a full toss, hit away in the long off region, but all along the carpet. That should have been put away. But batter only hits it all along the carpet for a single. Right hand left hand combination in play for Map Titans. They are 87 for the loss of 4 wickets in 2 and 3. They still need 99 runs. Flighted one, hit away down the ground, but all along the carpet. Runs coming in terms of singles in this over. Towels are out as the dew is getting heavier and heavier. These are the conditions of Gurukul Cricket Stadium here. Outfield. Hit away into the mid-wicket region. Bounces and goes away for a boundary. Much needed one. This time coming off the blade of Surendra. Map Titans 92 now up. Surendra moves to 9 after 9 deliveries. First boundary for him. Pratik proving to be an expensive resource for this time the batsman advances, but the misses a wide delivery. The dot ball to end the 13th over. Map Titans while chasing 186 are 92 for the loss of 4 wickets. They still need 94 in remaining 42 balls. 7 overs still remaining in this contest. 94 runs to be scored at the required rate of 13.43. Run rate creeping up by the pass of every ball. Map Titans desperately need to change the gears. That's the required ask for them at the moment as they need over 13 runs per over from here on. Kapil to bowl out. 3 overs, 16 runs and a wicket for Kapil so far. Drifts one down the leg. It hits the pad and goes on to hit the stump. But Bale stays on. Fortunate for the batter that he survives. It's the well set Akshay who survives. A close one on the back of his leg. That ball after hitting his pad trickled over the stumps, but fortunate for him, Bales didn't come off. Slow flighted delivery on the stump. Kapil hits it into the mid wicket. Ball is for two. Fielder charging in. Gets the throw back to the keeper, but still two is completed with ease. One shot signaled by the umpires. Only one run taken. My God, this is the luck so far for the Map Titans. Handful of shots going in the hands of the fielders. Gap finding is hard for the batters and they run a short run on this occasion. This time Kapil drifts one down and white ball signal by the umpire. Extra for Map Titans. Their score moves to 94. Akshay now looking to change gears, looking to get boundaries for his team. That is the required thing for the team. Flighted one, outside edge point, fielded the short third reach, sliding to get the catch, but in the end, not enough. 2 runs conceded. Excellent deception there by Kapil on this occasion, deceiving the well set Akshay, getting the outside edge. That ball was almost there, but just short of the charging fielder in the gully region. Akshay survives. Short ball pulled away. Once again, the ball is short off the square leg fielder. Who does well, but single conceded. Runs coming only in terms of singles. Run rate now over 14. 14.05 for Map Titans. Another good one. Forward X. Riders getting the grip tighter and tighter on this match by every over passing. Flighted one, hit away, but reaches the fielder in the deep on couple of bounds. Only a single. Last ball of the 14th over coming. Titans are 98 for the loss of 4 wickets. Run rate again creeping up with that singles. Well over 14, 14.25 now required rate. Flighted one, swept away towards the left of the mid wicket. Much needed boundary to end the 14th over. Akshay the man getting the boundary. 100 of Titans. They are 102 for the loss of 4 wickets in 14 overs. Currently they are scoring tick over 7, 7.29. Required rate exactly 14 for them as they need 84 runs in remaining 36 balls. Last 6 over remaining in the contest as Map Titans need 84 runs in 36 balls. Short ball punched away into the cover region. Fielder there in the deep charging in and keeping it to a single. Excellent fielding in the outfield. Single to start the 15th over. Pratik into his third, conceding 21 in his 2.1 over. 9.69 the economy for Pratik so far. Excellent figures for Kapil to end his spell. 4 overs, 26 for a wicket. Hit away, but reaches the fielder in the deep on a bounce. Back to back singles in the 15th over. Required rate now going over. Well over 14, 14.47 now. Couple of boundaries required in a over now. From riders. Huge hit, but fielder in the deep. Settle and leads and grabs it with an ease. Surrender trying to get the maximum. Holds out into the deep in the London region. Fifth one down in the form of Surrender. Surrender departs after scoring 11 of 13 deliveries. Half of the team back in shed for Map Titans. Map Titans, while chasing 186, are reeling for 104 for the loss of 5 wickets in 14.2 overs. Another one down. Run out has been affected. There was never two batsmen calling for it. In the end, it was an easy run out. Well short of this new man who is joined in is Sriniket Reddy. Excellent shot by Akshay. Even better fielding in the deep. That ball was traveling with some speed, but the fielder in the mid wicket getting a hand to it and possible boundary and 3 runs saved there by the fielder in the deep. So with that single, 16 overs have been completed. Map Titans while chasing 186 are 114 for the loss of 6 wickets. At the moment, they need 72 runs in remaining 24 balls. Current run rate just over 7.13. Required rate well over 17. In fact, it's 18. It's getting tougher and tougher for Map Titans. Lone Warrior Akshay out there in the center. He's got 69 of 54. He's running out of partners at the moment. Swept away, but straight to the fielder. Inside the circle in the square leg for a single. Avinash to continue. Right hand, left hand combination in the center still. Right hander Sriniket Reddy. Now marking his guard. Avinash only conceding 10 runs in his 2.1 overs. Excellent figures. Yet to tick the wicket column, but he's been economical. 4.62 is economy so far into his third over. Another short ball outside option. Batsman tries to cut, but fails to get any contact on the bat, on the ball. So dot ball. Single coming off first two deliveries. Short ball. Once again, batter just trying to knock it for a single, but hits it straight back to the bowler. So back to back dot deliveries after a single. Runs are now getting hard to come by for Map Titans, even in terms of singles. This is excellent by Riders. Hit away into the mid wicket region. Fielder there does excellent. That ball was in the gap in between long off and mid wicket. Long off fielder covered good couple of yards and stopping that ball. And only a single, which brings Akshay back on strike. Akshay need to do something, and he need to do it quickly for Map Titans if they are to get anywhere near to the target. Required rate now 20. 2 balls remaining in this over. Only 2 runs scored. Two runs scored of 4 balls. Akshay tries to cut but misses the ball completely. This time the ball carrying with the angle and going away from Akshay. Akshay trying to cut but missing. Only 2 runs scored of 5 balls in this over. Akshay now with much open stance. Hits it over square leg fielder. No one back there. So much needed boundary for Wodex coming at the very last ball of the over. Still a good one for the Riders. Only 6 runs coming off Avinash's third over and the 17th over of the inning. 120 up for Titans in 17 overs while chasing 186. They still need 66 runs in remaining 18 balls at the required rate of 20 runs per over. Akshay 74 of 54 balls, 8 boundaries and 6 for him. Strike rate of 129. Big shot into the mid wicket region. Fielder charging in and misses the ball completely. Excellent backup by the fielder. Stopping that ball from going all the way to the boundary. So couple of runs again saved in the deep by the fielder. Slower one again trying to take aerial route, but getting the bottom half of the bat. All along the carpet reaches the fielder. 3 runs coming off first 2 deliveries. Now left-handed Akshay back on strike. Drupesh to ball out. 3.2 overs, 22 runs and a wicket for Drupesh. Economy 6.60. Required rate now well over 22. Now over 23. Pulled away beautifully towards the right of the short square leg fielder for a boundary. Much needed one for Map Titans. Their score reaches to 127 now with the boundary. They still need 59 in 15. 7 runs coming off first three. They need over 22 runs per over. Boundary still needed in this over. This time the bowler drifts one down. White ball signaled by the umpire. Extra conceded. Full on the stumps, driven on the up, but all along the carpet for a single. Singles won't harm riders. Wood-X riders getting the grip tighter and tighter on the match. It's just looking matter of time for Wood-X to wrap this up. Once again, hit away, but straight to the short mid wicket fielder who puts it down. It's the captain of Wood-X who's been excellent out in the field. Rare miss by him. Batsman survives with that single. 130 up for Titans in 17.5. They still need 56 in remaining 13 balls. Last ball of the over, yet to be bowled in this over. Map Titans still needing 56 in remaining 13 balls. So last ball of the 18th over coming up. Drupesh to Akshay. Short ball. Beautifully turned away in the final leg region for a boundary. An expensive one from Drupesh. Map Titans, while chasing 186, are 134 for the loss of 6 wickets. They still need 52 in 12 overs. Required at 26 runs now for Map Titans. An expensive one from Drupesh. 14 runs coming off that over. 26 runs is the required rate for Map Titans to win this contest. Couple of overs now remaining in this contest. Finally, a good one for Map Titans, getting 14 of Drupesh last and the 18th over of the inning. Full delivery outside of stand, driven on the in the cover region. Fielder does well. Only single taken, which brings Akshay back on strike. He's on 83 of 60 deliveries, 10 boundaries and a 6 for Akshay. Strike rate 138. If anybody can do it for Map Titans, it's this man. Akshay, will he come up with excellence with the bat in hand, or will it be Riders? Length ball outside of stump. Akshay trying to drag it into the leg side region, but missing the ball completely. Dot ball. Single score of first two deliveries. Wayward from the bowler on this occasion, way outside that wide line. White ball signal. Two coming of first two deliveries of Pratik. So far, Pratik conceding 27 in his 3.2, picking one wicket. Full on the stumps. Hit away down the ground, but all along the carpet. Only for a single. 3 runs coming off first three. It's not happening for Map Titans at the moment. Boundaries are hard to come by in this over. Full hit away down the ground. Fielder settling underneath and he takes it with ease. Syndicate trying to get that boundary. Holds out to the long fielder who doesn't make any mistake. Seventh one down in the form of Syndicate. Ready to depart after scoring 6 of 8 deliveries. Map Titans are 7 down for 137 while chasing 186. They still need 49 in remaining 8 deliveries. New man in is Ravi Kiran, GRK. 11 matches for him, 57 runs, average 14.25. Strike rate tick over 100, 101.75. Now will face. Hit away down the ground. Just short of fielder. Who does a misfielding? And the ball goes all the way for a boundary. Rare misfield by the captain of Woodex. Rare misfield. 140 up for Map Titans. 141 for 7. Last ball of the 19th over coming. Short ball outside of stump. Cut away. Will it be taken? No. Point fielder puts it down. So back to back fieldings coming off Woodex. Single to end the 19th over. Map Titans are 120, 142 for the loss of 7 wickets. 44 required of possible 6. Forty-four. Huge appeal for stumping. Denied by the square leg umpire. Last over of the match to be bowled by Avinash, who starts with a dot ball. Woodex Riders has been excellent throughout the match in the outfield. Once again, short ball outside of stump that should have been cut away, but the batter opting to leave the ball. So back-to-back dot deliveries to start the 20th. 44 still needed. That's not possible at the moment. Once again, the ball is hit away in the mid-wicket region for a single. Excellent show up all around by the Woodex Riders. First of all, they will put into the bat first. They manage 185. Now in reply, they have stopped Titans on 143 in 19.3. Only 3 balls remaining in this contest. Complete package from the Titans. Sorry, for the Woodex. Short ball outside of some cutaway. Another misfield in the field, right at the edge of the innings. Boundary for Map Titans. Still only 5 coming off first 4 deliveries. 2 balls remaining in this contest. 39 runs still to be scored, which is not possible. Slower one. Huge appeal for LBW denied by the umpire as it was pitching way down the leg. So final ball of the contest coming your way. Map Titans are 147 for the loss of 7 wickets. Length delivery hit away into the mid-wicket region all along the carpet. So a single to end the contest. It's Map Titans who fell short by 37 runs. Let me read out the match summary. Map Titans, after winning the coin toss, opting to fall first. 186 was the target set by Woodex after being put into bat first. In reply, Map Titans falling well short by 37 runs. Man of the match will be the captain of Woodex, Kapil, for his excellent knock of 62 and the bowling of 4 overs 26 for 1. Congratulations for Woodex for
हम हैं